Dung ho, la-ti-da. Oh no, don't slip in the dung. Alright, your first ride for real now. Now you don't have earplugs in, you get to hear that thing. Give it a big handful of throttle there. So what do you think of it without earplugs? No, it's not horrible. It sounds really good, and I mean, you're used to louder exhaust on your 250 before, so yeah, it's a nice setup too. It looks like both bikes are strapped to each other also. That's pretty good. I thought I'd be able to hear your pipe a lot more behind you, but I keep forgetting I have earplugs in, so it cuts down a lot of it. So this will be like the first real ride. I'd say the worst part about these new communicators is too many settings. And really, with these here, they're always trying to cut the volume down so you're not hearing wind noise when you're not speaking. But that just means that your first bit of every sentence gets cut off. That's kind of annoying. Even with earplugs in right now, you're still clear, but I just need to tweak the settings for music and stuff like that. I turned it up so the music would be at 90% while we were talking, and that's just too loud. You got about 5 different things that need volume controls and only one volume wheel on this thing to control with your hand, so. Oh, jeez. I thought he was waving you to slow down, but then he's out riding with spiders. Jesus. Yeah, the MT-09 is, I believe it's like a 850 or 8 something triple. I know it's not quite a 900 anyway, but they work really well. As far as like top end power, they probably got like top end power similar to 600. I'm not crazy about this turn because it's always dirty. But yeah, I think for a leisurely cruise like this, a nice 690 Enduro would be a good fit. Go buy it. They've got like 2 or 3 of them at Toys actually. I'm trying to be the responsible one and say, no, I don't want to spend the money, and then you're yelling, go buy it! No, I wouldn't necessarily need street tires right out of the gate for it. I just use a good 50/50 tire, you know. I haven't found time to get in the woods very much at all with even the dual sport I have now, right? So it's not like I need the most aggressive off-road tire for it. Could get a decent 50/50 tire that would last on the road and still be half decent in the woods. But having a second set of street rims with nice street tires on it would be a lot of fun. I was just gonna say that looks like a dog's head bobbling around up in there. I was just thinking, I wonder if some grip tape on my tank would help. I mean, I ain't on the track with this thing or anything lately, but just the extra grip with your legs kind of gives your upper body a bit of a break when you're cruising along like this. I shouldn't say grip tape either. This ain't a fucking skateboard. I mean like a stomp grip or something. Dung ho, la-ti-da. Must have went to Harvard or something. Yeah, where I'm from, we don't use fancy words like dung. We call it fecal matter, because fecal matter is funnier. Oh no, don't slip in the dung. said 40, you did 60. Sometimes we go through there, it says 40, and we do like 120. Let's see, honk at lambs too now, not just cows. Okay, so it goes on the cuteness scale if we get honked at. It's nice to see cruisers out of town, you know what I mean? I see a lot of guys in town that never leave town. I mean, I guess that doesn't just go for cruisers now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of sport bikes that have never seen the city limits. Creek Road will be coming up on the left here before too long. I'm getting so many bugs inside of my helmet. It doesn't make any sense. I have a chin curtain and all kinds of things stopping things from getting inside my helmet still. Yeah, it's always pretty dirty right at the entrance here. Actually, this is pretty clean compared to what it usually is. Listen to the beast. Once again, I'm still the quietest of our two bikes. Like, I'm feeling up underneath my chin around the rim of the helmet, and I don't understand how bugs get in here. Yep, she rolled 4,000 last time I had it out. Nope. Warranty's all gone. We've driven a lot of Kawasaki and they've all been pretty good. I wish I could say the same. Nah, warranty periods on motorcycles don't concern me too much, especially a motorcycle as pretty basic as yours. I mean, you've seen the things that I've had to do with the motorcycles before. I'm pretty confident that I can handle most things that need repaired. That doesn't mean I want to spend the money to repair them, but see what's racked up a bit more miles on that one, and what will, you know, end up with a little bit more wear on it than usual is that I tend to ride that one more than I did your 250. No, I think the 400 suits you well. There's no one thing about it that's just, you know, like outstanding, but as a package, it's a great bike. Everything about it is really good. You tend not to lead rides because you don't really know where you're going half the time. Yep, there's my disgraceful place. But yeah, you don't usually lead rides because you tend to forget where you're going a lot. The one thing about me and earplugs, this bike is really smooth, the engine, and sometimes the speed will creep up and it'll creep up slowly and I'll forget to shift. You just look down and realize I was in third gear. A lot more of those STs around lately, ever since Jake bought one. Must have got his and then he went to Tim Hortons and told everybody how great it is, and now everybody wants one. Ride today, but nice to get out. Just getting out in general is good. Now we're gonna just cross the highway for now. Oh, wave, just a signature scowl. He must be in a gang. It seems to be all right now. But every time you talk, you're interrupting my amazing song here about taking my horse to a road, and I don't know, maybe it's a glue factory and I'm gonna let him ride till he can't no more. Listen to that animal. That's awesome. Oh yeah, the bike's still got some left in it at 150. I think it's geared for somewhere around 200, which for a 400cc bike is pretty fucking good. We are taking this exit. I must say, so far on the way home with these, it's working much better. But yeah, there's so many more settings with these compared to the old ones that you really got to tweak it to get it the way you want it. The only thing about these that can be a little bit annoying is that half-second delay where you start talking and when the other person actually hears you. But I mean, realistically, it is beneficial because I don't need to listen to the wind noise coming out of your helmet all the time waiting for you to say something. It actually kind of almost mutes itself waiting till you actually speak before it turns on. I think this bike is louder on decel than it is when I come onto it. It's funny, as soon as I roll back into the throttle a little bit, it like quiets down. So have you had your pipe backfire at you yet? It will probably happen eventually. See, when I ride your bike, I do a lot of like blipping on downshifts and stuff like that, and that's where it tends to happen. Well, I think that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully it won't be so damn long before we get out for the next one. Try to keep getting things knocked off that to-do list and make more time to ride. For now, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, all that good stuff. That way you can come back and check out the next one.